Cesar Balgañon II is the recipient of the Southwest PGA Player Development Award. This honor bestows special recognition to a PGA professional who has displayed extraordinary and exemplary contributions and achievements in the area of player development. Cesar, a PGA member since 2024, began his career at Sewilo Golf Club in Tucson in 2018 as an assistant professional before transitioning into a teaching professional role where he became a key advocate for expanding golf accessibility across southern Arizona and within the Pascua Yaqui tribal community. During his time at the club, Cesar advanced into leadership positions, serving as interim general manager and later as assistant general manager for nearly 2.5 years. He ultimately stepped down from management to focus fully on teaching while returning to the University of Arizona, Bear Down, to continue his education. Cesar built a model player development ecosystem rooted in inclusion, mentorship, and community engagement. His programs, ranging from PGA Junior League and PGA Hope to beginner clinics and youth mentorship initiatives, have introduced hundreds of new players to the game, including more than 150 Pascua Yaqui tribal youth since 2018. This past year, he launched several new initiatives, including Get Golf Ready beginner clinics, short game boot camps, and opportunity league sessions supported by PGA Reach. A lifelong learner, Cesar continually seeks to elevate his craft, attending national PGA teaching and coaching summits and sharing knowledge with peers across the country. This marks Cesar's first section honor within the Southwest PGA. He was previously recognized with the 2022 Southwest PGA Southern Arizona Chapter Assistant Professional of the Year, as well as the 2025 Southern Arizona Chapter Player Development Award and the 2025 Southern Arizona Chapter Patriot Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the Southwest PGA Player Development Award honoree, Mr. Cesar Balgañon.
You've been recognized for your peers of being a missionary in player development. How does that feel?
You know, I can't thank the people before me enough to carve these paths for PGA Junior League and PGA Hope, like Tim talked about so much. I love that program, and it means the world to me that my peers think of me in that light, and I think the same of them. You know, I'm in the new position with the chapter. I told them I have a big goal of being the most connected chapter in the nation, and they made that job a little easy because they're already pretty connected there. So love my peers and community down in Tucson, and especially a part of being the section here.
Awesome. You're going to have to get a bigger wall, by the way. I didn't realize how many awards you won before this. That's a big wall behind your desk, right?
It's at my mom's house.
So you spent your early career at Sewilo before moving to El Conquistador, and now as a Southern Arizona chapter director. So what did Sewilo teach you about community?
Yeah, starting my career there was very unique. You know, being a Pascua Yaqui tribal member, having it be a part of my heritage. Community is everything to me. I remember the first program where I really just started my teaching career. The CATCH program, it's a diabetes prevention program that our wellness center puts together, and they reached out and they said, hey, anybody willing to teach some of our kiddos out here? They're 9, 10 years old, and I raised my hand and I said, absolutely, let's bring them out. And then some of my nieces and nephews were a part of the program. So that was their first time touching a club for a lot of them. And one thing I try to instill in our youth is, hey, look at how beautiful this course is. Think about all the leadership it took to bring this place to fruition. You got to keep it cleaner than when you got here. You know, you got to respect it even that much more. And we've created something great out at Sewilo.
That's awesome. So your work with the tribal community has introduced hundreds of new players to the game of golf, which is incredible, but especially to youth, as you just shared. Share with us the why and the how on building programs, especially rooted into inclusion and mentorship both.
You know, what drives me is how open people are when you need some help.
Yeah.
If I talk to our GM at Sewilo and say, hey, I've got a crazy idea, you think we can pull it off? Or the team at El Conquistador and the Arizona Sands Club, they're really instrumental to making those things come to fruition.
Yeah.
And it's pretty amazing that people like that who started PGA Coach in the app, right? They have these templates that are at our helm, and you can adjust them, make them your own a little bit. So utilizing all those tools that people before us set forth, and it all starts as an idea, and it turns into something great.
So you've launched programs like Get Golf Ready, to short game boot camps and opportunity league sessions. So how do you decide which ideas to bring to life, or what inspired the creation of those specific programs?
When I launched a ton of programs, it was kind of a shotgun start, going from assistant general manager, telling myself I'm going to be and being given the privilege to be an independent contractor at the club. I said, I got to start some programming up.
Yeah.
And my peers, the people that I love, my community, I asked them, what would you want to see in a program? What's something you'd participate in? And threw them all out there, and very lucky and blessed that there was a lot of participation in all of them. And I especially love, going back to PGA Hope, being invited to help teach. And I remember my first session, Susie Myers was there, who's an awesome person and a great coach and teaching professional down in our chapter. And we, like 3 or 4 of us pros, just stood around watching her teach, one of our veterans, and we thought, this is amazing. And she's like, aren't you guys going to help?
Excuse me. So like you said, you've helped lead and instruct PGA Hope, which is great. And you've created junior ambassador programs as well, to empower young leaders. What have those experiences taught you about leadership?
A wise person once told me to lead is to serve. And in this room, there are so many amazing individuals who are serving at some level. And when I'm teaching the kiddos in the junior ambassador program who are in our junior league, I tell them, hey, look out for the kids who are really trying hard, just can't get it down. Go be relatable to them. Tell them, it helps when I do this in my swing. And I tell them, don't do it for the recognition, and great things are going to happen, and it's going to pay dividends in your game. You're going to learn from teaching too, right, about yourself and about your game.
Isn't that the core to leadership, though? It's not about you. It's about the example you set and teach them to do it for other reasons than yourself. That's a great message. So for professionals and players who want to make golf more welcoming, what's the one step they can take starting right now?
I hate to be cliche, but keep doing what you're doing. You're growing this game tremendously, and it's probably led to some challenges in a good way, like PGA Junior League and PGA Hope, amazing programs. Keep participating. Really appreciative of our board and our committee members who help grow the game in many different ways, from philanthropic efforts to communication, and keep doing what you're doing.
That's awesome. It's great advice. Well, your vision and energy and compassion for growing the game is a reflection on the entire section. And I know your social media presence is incredible too. What a great way to grow the game. And like I said, there's not a more deserving person this year than that. It was a real easy decision for the awards committee to choose you. So thank you for all the great work you do. Keep it up. And good luck with your new position as chapter coordinator. You're at the great chapter. I've told those guys down the figures, I wish I was part of a chapter, because the brotherhood down there, the closeness of those professionals is incredible, and they get the job done. And I know you're going to be a great leader in that position. So
I appreciate it.
Thanks for all you do. Congratulations.